probably going to be my last sign for this video on how to know if your friends are jealous of you. And my last sign is that they try to embarrass you in front of a guy that you like. So there's this girl, and because y'all know I be having the stories, okay? So I'm gonna give y'all a little story. So there was this girl, and we never should have been friends in the first place. And for this story, I'm gonna just give her a name. I'm gonna just call her Brianna. So Brianna was somebody that I had went to high school with, and we used to sit at the same lunch table, but the lunch table we were at had so many people. So I never like really knew her. I just seen her from time to time. And then people would start telling me, "Oh, Brianna doesn't like you. Brianna doesn't like you. Like, Brianna be talking about you." And I'm just like, "Why? Like, I don't even know this girl." And um I'll just fast forward. That first of all, that was the first sign. If the girl doesn't like me, I shouldn't be talking to her anyways. But that was the first sign that she was jealous. You don't know me, yet you have this problem with me. You're jealous. You don't know me. I'm not messing with anybody that you're talking to. Like, even though we sat at the same lunch table, I didn't like talk to her at all. So one day, I just get a text from her, and she starts to say, "Oh," she texted me and she was like, "Oh, I heard some things about you, like you're talking about me, and you probably heard that I was talking about you, and basically I would just want to squash things." And I'm just like, first of all, how did you get my number? Second of all, I never said anything negative about you. I don't even know you. And there was no reason for you to be talking about me because you don't know me. But whatever. Like, I guess you, if you want to squash something, I guess. I mean, to me, there's not really anything to squash because I don't know you. You just don't like me because you're jealous of me for real. But whatever. So at the time, I just, let it go. I was in high school, whatever the case is. And she started to want to be friends. She didn't just want to squash things, she wanted to be my friend. And I'm just like, okay, like, we sit at the same lunch table. We didn't have no classes or anything together. Um, but we were both friends with this girl that she wasn't like, basically, I was closer to this girl, or I thought I was closer to this girl than her. But basically, we had a mutual friend, and that was it for real. Cause me and the mutual friend didn't even talk about her. Like, I really didn't know anything about this girl, but she wanted to become friends, probably because we had a mutual friend. So I'm just like, okay, well, I guess so. I guess we could be friends. Like, I was really nice, so I don't know. So I started to be the girl's friend. She started to like come over my house and stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, this girl, first of all, she had an extremely smart mouth. Like, I mean, she had problems with everybody. She was always fighting, like, in school and stuff. And I just wasn't. Like, I didn't have problems with people like that. Like, the main problems I had, if any, was like maybe with a guy. But I didn't have problems with girls or anything like that. But she always was like fighting and stuff. I mean, girls and guys didn't like her. Because I'm not going to lie, you guys, she had a really smart mouth. She kind of just said whatever she wanted to say. But by the time I started to really, really figure that out about her, we had already gotten kind of close because she was coming over my house. Like, she was riding the bus to my house. She would stay the night at my house a lot of the time. Like, my mom started to, like, let her stay the night at the house on school days and stuff like that. And we would just go to school together. Like, we became close. Mind you, I really shouldn't have been even being friends with the girl because she didn't like me in the beginning. So as we started to get close, people would tell me, like my other friends and stuff, they would tell me, not the mutual friend that we had, but other friends would tell me, like, girl, she's not your friend. Girl, she's not your friend. Like, I don't like the way she talks to you. And I honestly would get used to the way she talked because honestly, she kind of talked like that to everyone. And that's not a good thing to do. It's not good to just get used to somebody having a smart mouth just because that's who they are. You know, you have to be able to talk to people the right way. So, a couple things that she said that like rubbed me the wrong way is she would always try to like pick me apart in some type of way. So, my eyes are they're a light color and I do get compliments on my eyes and they're like a light color. And she randomly said the one day, "Oh, every time I see a black person with color eyes, they have your colored eyes." Like, basically, she was acting like it just wasn't special. And I'm just like, girl, don't try to play me. Like, I'm just like, girl, don't try to make it seem like I'm not special. Like, if you can't handle being friends with someone who gets compliments about whatever, then don't be friends with them, but don't try to tear them down, you know? You don't have to be my friend. So, she would say that and I'm just like, "Girl, that's a lie because my brother has he has colored eyes too, but they're not the same color as my eyes. I mean, everybody's eyes is colored, but y'all know what I mean. Like, my brother, he has light eyes as well, but his eyes are a complete different color than mine's. And she was like, "Oh, well, you're naming one person. You're naming one person." And I'm just like, "Girl, I don't have to really name anybody else. Why do I have to name people? Why do I have to prove myself? One other person is all you need to know. You said everyone that you see that has colored eyes has my eyes. And you're trying to make it seem like it's not a special thing. First of all, everybody's eyes can be special. Like, first of all, so please stop. Second of all, my brother has a complete different eye color than me, and you know that. And you're sitting here saying you're naming one person. So then I go on to name somebody else. And her eyes are like, the person who I named, her eyes are like dark brown, but they're like not that dark brown. So, like, I don't know. Like, it's kind of hard to explain, but they're a really pretty color. And her eyes is completely different than me and my brother's eyes. So I named this person, which she knows who this person is. And she was like, "Well, you're naming two people. Wow, two people." And I'm just like, "Girl, okay. It doesn't matter what you say. She's going to go against you." That was one red flag. Even though there was plenty of red flags, I'm going to just tell a couple just so you guys can see like some examples. Like, yes, I told you guys signs, but I do want to tell you guys some examples. And it doesn't even just have to be like eyes. It could be anything, y'all. It could be anything. Something that you get compliments on the most. Maybe it could be like teeth or like hair or like whatever. Your body. Like, something you get complimented on the most and someone else has a problem with it, your friend, or they're always saying something negative. Like, you could have a banging body and somebody could be like, "Oh, well, everyone has bodies like that." No, they don't. No, they don't, okay? Like, stop trying to down somebody because they're getting a compliment about something. Another example that I want to give about her is basically I was talking to this guy And later on, I found out that he was talking to somebody else that lived in a different city than me. So, me and the guy, we went to school together, and this other girl that he was talking to lived like 3 hours away. And I don't even remember how I found out that he was talking to somebody else, which we weren't in a relationship, but still, like, I'm the type of person, if I really like someone, then I mainly just talk to that person. So, not saying that he had to do that. Clearly, he could do whatever he wanted to do, but still, my feelings was a little hurt. And so, I was talking to me and Brianna's mutual friend and mutual friend's mom. And the mom was we seen the picture of the girl, like me and mutual friend seen the picture of the girl, and like she was really pretty, you guys. Like I wasn't mad at the girl at all. Obviously she don't know who I am, and I had just found out about that girl. So um the mom, mutual friend's mom, was basically just trying to make me feel better. And she was like, oh, you got what he like. He obviously has a type. And I'm not going to say that me and the girl looked exactly alike, because we didn't. But there were features about us that were similar. And also, later down the line, some of the other girls that he talked to, similar as well. So yes, he had a type, and yes, I fit that description of girls that he was attracted to, or that he talked to, or whatever. I fit that description of girls. And when I say, like, things that were different about me and the other girl he was talking to was maybe like weight, maybe like skin tone. But other than that, the facial features and stuff like that, like the way our face was structured, we do look alike. So I'm just like, okay, like, the mom, I'm not gonna lie, the mom did, even though the mom actually turned out to be a weirdo, the mom did make me feel better in that moment. And so I went to Brianna, and I was just telling her about the conversation that, like, me and mutual friend's mom was having. And Brianna was like, Brianna had seen the girl. Brianna seen the picture of the girl. Um, and Brianna was like, Tiara, you do not look like her. You think you look like her? You do not look like her. Like, I don't know why she said that. You don't look like her. You don't look like this girl at all. Mind you, this girl was really pretty too. So I just felt like she was trying to say, like, I was ugly or something. Not just that, but she had said a couple things in the past, like, oh, do you think you look better than such and such? Like, and she would name like celebrities. And it would be so unprovoked and random. And I would be like, I mean, I'm not going to say that somebody looks better than me. I'm not going to say, oh, you know, this person looks better than me. I'm not going to down myself, because you want me to down myself right now, and I'm not going to do that. I'm not giving you the satisfaction. No, I'm not going to say this celebrity is ugly. They are gorgeous. But I also think that I'm gorgeous. I'm not a person that's not confident in themselves. So stop asking me, do I think I look better than somebody, especially a celebrity, because I'm not going to say no. Like, I'm always going to choose myself. I'm always going to hype myself up. I'm always going to be my biggest fan. So it doesn't matter what you say, but yeah. Anyways, back to the story. She was just like, you don't look like that girl. Don't let her lie to you. You don't look like her. And I'm just like, I feel like you're looking at like more so like our weight or something and like our skin tone. And like, that's not what mutual friend's mom was talking about. And you know it's not. You just wanted to make it seem like this girl just looked. No, like, no, we don't look exactly alike. We don't have the same color eyes. We don't have the same exact color skin. But the facial structure, yes, we do look alike. So, yeah, the girl, she was a weirdo, y'all. And she ended up basically later on, and this ties along with people that are jealous of you will try to embarrass you in front of guys that you like. And this is going to be the last example that I give about this girl. If you guys do want to hear more stories about her, I probably will do like some story times about her. So basically, me, Brianna, I have forgave Brianna, you know, for some of the for the things that she said, because I was her friend for like years. I don't know, I was just like, either I'm gonna forgive her and just let her stay around, or I'm gonna forgive her and cut her off. And I chose to let her stay around. You guys, I I went out to the movies and to dinner with Brianna, my brother, and this guy that I was dating at the time. Now, Brianna, she's always had like guys she was talking to all the time. Me, it was very like, it was more subtle with me. On that time, I talked to the one guy that I said was, you know, talking to me and another girl that lived in a different city. But other than that, like, I wasn't really talking to nobody like that. And after the guy, the one who I found out was talking to the other girl that lived in a different city, I eventually did get a new boyfriend. And at that time, I didn't get to see my new boyfriend as often as I wanted to. So when we were together, you know, we were happy to be together. Mind you, I never like had a guy come with us places like that before. But Brianna, she always had guys come with us places. So this was like her first time being around me and my boyfriend, like outside of like a school setting or like, you know. And this was when we graduated too. This was after we graduated high school. So we go to the movies and then we go to get food afterwards. You guys, we go to this restaurant and she's sitting here and she's so like annoyed. Mind you, I don't know what's wrong with this girl, but I'm sitting here like, okay, well, I'm about to, you know, like, I'm talking to everyone. So I'm talking to like my boyfriend and stuff, but like, I'm talking to everyone else as well. Mind you, Brianna and my brother are friends too, because she's been to my house so many times. She naturally just got close with my brother as well. So I go to the bathroom and eventually Brianna comes to the bathroom too. And Brianna leaves out the bathroom before me. And mind you guys, this is supposed to be like one of my best friends at the time. Brianna leaves out of the bathroom and apparently she starts talking about me to my boyfriend. But I didn't know that at the time. So, you know, we just go on with dinner as usual. You know, we drop her off at home. We drop him off at home, and like, yeah, and then we go home, like me and my brother go home. When I get home, my boyfriend, we just naturally, we're going to talk on the phone naturally. So when I get home, me and my boyfriend get on the phone, and he's just like, babe, I got something to tell you. And I'm just like, well, what is it? Like, what's wrong? And he was like, Brianna was talking about you to me. He was like, Brianna said that you were musty and that I needed to get my girlfriend because you were musty. So basically she was like, your girlfriend is musty and she needs to get that together. Basically, you need to get her together. She needs to get that together. She's musty. And mind you, the fact that this person was supposed to be my best friend, someone who stayed the night at my house, I don't even know how many times, but she stayed the night at my house a lot. She didn't want to be home. She stayed the night at my house so many times. And I was so close to this girl, or I thought I was so close to this girl. And for her to sit here, it's one thing to say something crazy towards me, but it's another thing to say something to a guy that I'm dealing with, my boyfriend. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? We were in the bathroom together. You could have said something to me. You could have said, hey girl, you need a little deodorant, you got some spray, you got some something, like, your man out there, you want to look good for him, whatever the case is, you want to smell good for him. You could have said anything, but instead you choose to go to my boyfriend and say something like, y'all, I was lost for words. Like, I could not believe she said that. And he was like, he was being real sweet about it. Like, don't feel bad. I love you. And, don't let her get to you. Don't say anything, babe. It's okay. Don't let it stress you out. Y'all, I cussed that girl out. Like, I was, I cussed that girl out. I had never cussed that girl out like that before. Like, I've said things to her, but I went off on her bad, you guys. Bad. I'm just like, how dare you try to embarrass me in front of my boyfriend? What's wrong with you? You went to my boyfriend to say something negative about me, and you're supposed to be my best friend. You don't even know this dude. The only thing you know is that he's my boyfriend. Like, he was older than us, so he didn't go to, like, our school or anything. So, it goes along with the sign that if your friend is jealous of you, they will try to embarrass you. Y'all, it was crazy. And one of the things that is crazy is that, y'all, she talked about my eyes and tried to, like, make me not feel special or whatever. Like, I'm not even the type of person to brag about anything. But what I'm not going to do is let you sit here and try to downplay something, because the only reason you're downplaying it is because you know that I'm, like, a humble person. That's the only reason why you think you can say something, is because I'm a humble person. But girl, and y'all know what she did? She turned around and got some contacts, some colored contacts. And I'm just like, see, that's all you had to do in the first place. You did not have to sit here and talk about me and my eyes. You did not have to sit here and talk about me and my eyes and other people with, like, lighter colored eyes or whatever the case is. You did not have to do that. Girl, you could have been got you them contacts. Nobody cares that you have colored contacts. I know I don't. Do what makes you happy. Who cares? Do what makes you happy. don't sit here and try to hurt somebody else because you want something that they have. Please. And this person is supposed to be your friend. But yeah, you guys, I know this video was a little long, and I appreciate you guys for watching. If you did stay to the end, drop a pink heart in the comments for me. And yeah, it'll just let me know that you guys enjoy this content.